Hello, my name is Ector. Welcome back to Alchemical Architecture. We are back here. In the last episode, we did some serious stuff with crystals, and we got ourselves a fire charm, and you can see I have charged it using a charging chamber. So, pretty simple. Once I found it, but I couldn't find it in the book. I just had to search for it. So that's what I did, and works the same way as all the other Essentialcraft stuff. So nice and simple. So now, as long as that is charged, or has some charge, we are immune to fire. So not lava, but fire itself. So that's pretty nice, because I tend to set myself on fire quite often. So you can see in my inventory, I have something else. A Magmatic Smeltery. And this is quite exciting, or at least it could be. I don't know. I haven't tested it out yet. And the recipe for it is not too bad. Let's have a look. Pretty simple stuff. I think that's one of the hardest things there. And the heat rod, no, that's pretty easy. So I think that is actually the most one of the harder things to do. Oh, actually no, combined magical alloys. That was the hardest thing. So you can see blaze alloy, magical fortified plate is just that, and this was the most painful, just having to make a lot of ender pearls. Okay, we could maybe done that. I don't actually have that much lapis, but anyway, I did ender pearls because it's fairly easy to make ender pearls from cactus, and then using blood from Evilcraft, which is all rather excellent. So I want to try this. I'm going to take out the bound gem, because we're going to be using that. And this is still going. Look at this. We're still getting fire and water essence, which is interesting. But that is still going. What I wanted to do is maybe put this here. I don't know. We could try it. Let's do that, and let's see if I put you there like that. Nope. Oh, you're going in now. Let's take you out. There we go. Right, so bound gem is going in there. We need to get, for this to work, we need to get some lava. So lava will go in there, basically. And I think basically if you put a bucket of lava in there, the lava will go in there, and then the empty bucket will come here. So there's a lot of different things for this. But this Magmatic Smeltery, apparently it's quite slow. Again, I don't know how slow yet, I haven't tested it. But it's quadruples ore. Quadruples, that is pretty big. That is pretty big indeed. So I need to go get some lava, and I should have got that. I just actually forgot about it. I've got 7 buckets there. Okay, let's maybe. Oh, let's just do it that way. Let's maybe make some more. Let's make 10 buckets of lava. There we go. So I'm gonna get some lava. We're gonna fill this up, and I think you can actually do like the Evilcraft, blood. We could maybe use something like that. I think you can fill something like that up and then put it in there. I think that should work as well. I'm just going to do buckets for now. So I'm going to get some lava, and then we're going to see how this works. Boom. We are here, and I don't think... Oh, no. So I can't just click on that. So there we go. Oh, is it eating my buckets? Or... Oh, man. Is it... Oh, unless... Yes, okay, so it's just brought them into there. So that is quite fine. So this is full, so that's 8 buckets worth of whatever. So let's chuck the iron in. So it is working. That is doing its thing. That is looking fairly slow. So we've put 62 iron ore in right now. And what should happen, is that we get some sort of... Oh, there we go, it is working. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow, that takes a... Oh, there we go. That takes a lot of stuff. So we got, what do we get? Magmatic alloy. Okay. So we get that first, basically. And we get what? That was 2 from that. So that was 2 from 1. And then I think basically what we do is we put that in as well. Let's maybe actually take that out and see what the Magmatic alloy gets us. We need to step up our MRU production for this to work. Oh, there we go. So that's a 1-1. So I don't understand how it does. Oh no, so that is 4. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that is 4. Okay. So that is quadrupling, so that is pretty amazing. So I'm going to let that do its thing for a little bit. But that is, well, this is going to be a big thing. Obviously, you can see I've got some gold and I've got some other stuff here as well. I thought we could get into. But yeah, look at that. Oh, no MRU in hang on. Has this? Yes, it is. There we go. Put that back in there. So we have to sort of, at the moment, that doesn't use a lot of lava. Well, actually, I say that doesn't use a lot of lava. I don't know how much lava that uses for right now, but that is pretty potent. So we're sort of having to provide 2 different power sources right now, which is the same as like your RF. So what I need to do is figure out maybe a better way or a more powerful way of generating MRU for this to work. There is also a quarry, but we might be a little bit far off that for the magical digger, which we need the earth elemental fuel, which I haven't been able to get yet. We've got some fire elemental fuel. We got that for the charm. So I don't know. There is, it seems, a different maybe way to get this, but I don't know. This is a bit confusing. So there's a stamping recipe for basically almost anything. If you put that with an inscription stamp, you get one of these, but it says renamed items. So I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Maybe we should test it, but and see if we make one of those, because the rest of the stuff for a magical quarry is very doable. Like, that's all stuff that we've made before. So I don't know, that could be something to look into, but I think really we need a better source of MRU. So I got a little bit distracted in this book, and I found a magical replanter, which is, sort of, well, I want to try it out, and I thought it'd be nice to try it out here. If we put that there, oh, hang on. Ooh, okay. If we've got plant all items and blocks nearby as they work crops on the blocks below them will not place a block if the placement conditions are not met. So it doesn't have a GUI by the looks of it, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So maybe we need some hoppers. If we have a look. Can we? We don't have. Oh, that is such an irritating thing. Can we just get oak? There we go. Right. Bam, bam, bam. Right. There we go. Boom. Let's try and make some of those, and actually let's get ourselves one of these as well, just to see. Oh, and I need a lever, because this needs redstone signal for it to work. So let's start by putting that on there and then doing that. And it doesn't look like anything is happening. Once supplied with redstone signal, we'll try to plant all items and blocks nearby as they were crops on the blocks below them. That's a really weird sentence. Does this need to go down 1 block, basically? Is that what that means? I don't know. Oh dear. There we go. Let's try putting you there. And now doing that. Is this a thing? Will it? It doesn't look like it does. I don't understand. We'll try to plant all items and blocks nearby as they were crops on the blocks below them. Does it need to be above it? I'm so confused. I really would like this to work, because having an automatic planter would be quite great. By the way, I looked into more MRU power, and the biggest thing that I'm able to find is this MRU reactor. You can see, and you can create an infinite source of MRU, but the structure is, I have no idea how to do all of this, and some of these things I don't know how to make, like that for instance, because it requires the balance, and I have not even vaguely understood how this balance system works. I've sort of been ignoring it until I needed it, and so far that's been working for me. By the way, this is slow, so we do need more MRU power. But I honestly don't know what the best thing might be for it. What I'm wondering actually is, I've just sort of realised, if we take some of this, can we put you in there? Is that a thing that we can still do? I presume so. Okay, well that is interesting. Yeah, there you go. How did that go down 2 and then go up 1? That was a bit odd. I just wondered because obviously getting wood from around here is pretty easy. So I thought that might be a good way to do it. And this is still making the same type of MRU. So that is not too bad. So we could maybe instead just make a lot more heat generators. But the problem with that is then we need more bound gems and we need to put everything into like MRU storage and then have that feed. So there's issues with everything basically. So I'm going to see if I can get this. I'm going to see if I can get this to work, because that would be rather nice if we could get that to work. I would like that. It would be nice to have a something to make string that is, well, easier for us to do. Right then, I've been spending a lot of time working out how to get more MRU, and I finally figured it out. So, if we look here, there are different things. So there's a few things here. There's one in the other section as well. There's the, which I forgot about, the natural furnace, which eats plants and things like that. But here we have the cold distillation, which is sort of like the heat generator, but with ice and things of that nature. And then there's also the moon well and the solar energy absorption. So this obviously works during sunlight, and this works during the evening when the moon is out. And if we look at this, yeah, we needed sun-imbued glass, which is, there you go, that stuff, diamond plates and emeralds. I had to do a lot of trading with villagers in order to get all of this stuff. Thankfully, I have enough bone meal that it wasn't too much of a thing. But yeah, I had to do a lot of trading to get some emeralds. And let's go back to that. Oh, right, let's move on. There we go. And this is the structure that we need. But we also need a sun ray absorber. And for that, we needed one of these MRUMPs. And this took me ages to figure out. I couldn't find any information, or all the information was out of date, or it was glossed over. And you can see the balance, basically. So you make a soulstone. And if you remember, we did that in a previous episode. Can I go back? Oh, I can't go back like that. Okay. There we go. So make that, and that's fine. And you get an empty MRUMP. And then depending on what the, I don't know, the MRU is attuned to. So there's like magic, there's frozen, and there's chaos. So right now you can see this is frozen. And well, actually, if we look at that, the recipe, there we go. And you can see to make the magic one, the upper balance has to be 1.5, the lower balance has to be 0.5, and it takes 20,000 MRU. This normally takes like 5,000, the radiating chamber, and it takes 16 minutes and 40 seconds to actually, you know, make that happen. So what I ended up doing, the only way I could figure out how to change this, and this took me a while to figure out, is just to move this around to different places. So that's what I was doing, and then you can see I actually ended up making a magic one accidentally. If we look at this one, there we go. You can see there's different ones that you can make, and I ended up making the magic one because the 1.5, I wasn't sure if it had to, like, you can see the 1.5 is there, and I wasn't sure which one was upper and lower. I wasn't sure how it worked whatsoever, but finally, I was able to get one. Look at this. We have all of the things and the sun ray absorber. So, is it nighttime? Of course it's nighttime. Of course it is nighttime right now. Now, I sort of, like, I've made another one there as well, because there were so many, I ended up doing it over there because this, actually, you can see I had to remove all of the trees in order for it to work. Otherwise, it was setting everything on fire. So I ended up going over there and doing stuff. But now we have everything back to normal, and the Magmatic, is it Smeltery? Yes, is doing its thing on the gold. It's done all of my iron, which is rather ace. Look at that. So it's got gold ore. So I'm guessing what we could do is set up something to make all of this go through twice, basically. I think we could do that. I mean, we could also obviously make another Magmatic Smeltery. That would be the other thing to do, but I'd have to keep it up to date with lava. I'm not sure how best to do that yet. But anyway, let us first go to sleep. Otherwise, we cannot get this to work, I think. And from what I understand, we need to be a little bit careful about this. So, right, let us get some of this up. And I think let's do it over here, because again, what is that? Is that just like a little bit of wood? I mean, it is as well. How weird. Okay, so let's do it like this. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. So, what happens is that we need to come out 2, I think, with these magic plating blocks, and it gives you 16. So, right, let's do that and that and that. Oh, there we go. You, and lastly you. Excellent. Now, and I'm hoping that this does work. I've not tested it, partially because I like to do things like that in camera, but also it took me so long to do all of the other stuff. And then the solar prism needs to go in the middle, I believe. Ha ha ha. Excellent. We've got a donkey hanging out with us. Let's go down now. I like this. There we go. Right. I just wanted to make sure that this was on the right spot. There we go. Right. Chaos. Why is this now not doing it? Why is this not doing it? There's no cloud. There's nothing above this. This is not why is this not happening? Oh dear. Matrix switching. We don't need that. Right. That is correct. So X. So we've got air and then that. Yeah. This can be dangerous. Just placing the glass under an open sky during the nice midday, maybe. Maybe we'll have to wait for midday. No rain, no clouds will create a beam of destructing solar energy. Able to melt through metals. Okay. Harness that power, and yeah, you do that with the sun ray absorber. So obviously this doesn't work without that there. So let us see and wait for midday. It won't take us that long, so I'm gonna wait for that to happen. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! It's doing stuff. Oh wow! Oh dear! Oh dear! Okay, we're okay. We're okay. But wow, that is insane. This is. Let's just chop that down. Any more? Yes, this is on fire. There we go. Okay. Oh wow, this is not going to be good for my frames. Oh wow, everything is on fire. How? Okay, we're okay. We're okay. I mean, it's a good thing we've got the fire charm, actually. Did that... I want to see. Oh, interesting. So, it's not... Oh, now it is harming us. Why is this harming us? Is it because it's not... Well, that is interesting. I don't really know why. That is... The fire's harming us. That wasn't... Do we have to activate this? Doesn't look like it, so I don't know why that was harming us, really. It didn't for like a little bit, and then it did, but it's also not taken any MRU out of this. I want... Ow, ow, ow. I want to sort of see... Oh, this is completely full. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's heal. Whew. There we go. Okay, so this definitely works, and this is basically lethal. So we need to now come up with a bigger storage system for all of this to work. But I'm glad that at least that this works. So this is a big step forward in the MRU system. But what I think I'm going to leave Essentialcraft for maybe a little while, because we've done like 3 episodes on it, and it is great, but there's not a lot of information about it, and it's rather hard. I think all of that has died down now. I think, yes. Okay, let's just phew. Okay. Ooh, that was not healthy on the frames. Okay. So this is completely full, and that's what, 100,000 MRU. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we've at least got that, and we probably need to figure out how to get all of that into storage that we then can use in something else. But like I say, I think I'm still on fire. So maybe this is doing something. How weird. Unless it's I don't understand. Why am I still on fire? But I think that's all we're going to have time for today's episode. It took me so long to figure out how the radiating chamber could produce chaos MRU. It honestly, it ate up most of my recording time today, so apologies for that. I think next time in Alchemical Architecture, we're going to move on. Like I said, we're going to move on from Essentialcraft. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And we've got a huge sunbeam thing that has apparently set me on permanent fire. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, a like or comment is very much appreciated. And of course, the subscribing thing is as well, of course. I've been Ector, this has been Alchemical Architecture, and I will see you next one. Goodbye.